William Ruto is still messing up big time. About 1 week ago, William Ruto, speaking at a rally in Nakuru, accused the Ford Foundation of having sponsored Kenyans to demonstrate against his government. That was William Ruto. Upon making those remarks in Nakuru, Ford Foundation responded to him, distancing themselves from sponsoring demonstrations against the government. William Ruto did not stop there. His government wrote a letter to the Ford Foundation. And this is what the government said. Government demands report from Ford Foundation on shilling 752 million funding to Kenyan organizations. The government has demanded accountability reports from the Ford Foundation on shilling 752 million allegedly given to 16 organizations in Kenya between April 2023 and May 2024, days after President William Ruto accused the American charity of funding anti-government protests. Foreign Affairs Principal Secretary Korir Singwei said beneficiaries received $5.78 million, that is shilling 752 million, between April 2023 and May 2024. It continues. At the same time, the PS said in a letter to the president of the New York-based Ford Foundation, Darren Walker, that there were some unexplained fast-track grants amounting to $1.49 million, shillings 194 million, in the last month alone. So the PS wrote a letter to Ford Foundation president. They wanted an accountability on how those funds have been spent. And Ford Foundation replied to them. Let's have a look at the reply briefly. Ford Foundation statement in response to reports of letter from the Kenyan Ministry of Foreign and Diaspora Affairs. This is yesterday. We are in receipt of a letter from the Kenyan Ministry of Foreign and Diaspora Affairs addressed to the Ford Foundation dated 18 July 2024. As a charitable foundation with a global presence, our grant making is transparent and readily available on our website www.fordfoundation.org. This includes a database showing where our funds go, as well as highlights from our rich history in East Africa and around the world. While we continue to acknowledge the right of Kenyans to peacefully advocate for a just and equitable country, we repudiate any actions or speech that are hateful or advocate violence against any institution, individual, or community. We remain ever committed to building on the legacy of the Ford Foundation's more than 60 years in the region so that Kenyans can unlock opportunities that extend to all. So Ford Foundation is telling William Ruto's government that everything about us is on our website. Just go there and you'll find everything. I honestly believe that William Ruto is opening a war he will not be able to fight and win. Ford Foundation has been in the country for over 60 years. And it's not only in Kenya, but it's something global. It's even in more developed countries than Kenya. And we've never had any government complain. I've tried doing my research. I've not gotten any government complaining that Ford Foundation has messed up in their country. William Ruto has been in power for only about 2 years and is already opening a war with Ford Foundation. What William Ruto should know is that Ford Foundation is helping and supporting more Kenyans than what his government is doing. His government is just taxing us. Ford Foundation is supporting various groups, something Kenya Kwanza government is not doing. So by fighting Ford Foundation, William Ruto is fighting Kenyans directly. And it's also very interesting that the Ford Foundation, Ruto is accusing of having sponsored protests, is also sponsoring Joyful Women Organization, whose patron is First Lady Mama Rachel Ruto. In fact, that foundation, where Rachel Ruto is the patron, was awarded 13 million Kenya shillings by Ford Foundation. The same organization Ruto is accusing that sponsored these protests. Joyful Women Organization, whose patron is First Lady Mama Rachel Ruto, was awarded a staggering $100,119, Kenya shillings 13 million, by Ford Foundation. That's the same foundation Ruto is accusing. And William Ruto should also be told this. Whether there were demonstrations in Kenya or not, Ford Foundation could have continued supporting Kenyans. They never started supporting Kenyans because they were protesting. They have been doing that for over 60 years. So that's also something William Ruto should know. And as he opens his mouth to attack the foundation, he should also know that the First Lady has also received funds from that same organization. So let Ruto start fighting the First Lady. Why did she accept funds from the Ford Foundation? I'm seeing a William Ruto is just confused. A William Ruto is trying to find somebody to blame. Ruto has gotten serious shame internationally. So you want something international to blame. We know William Ruto's brand of politics. Always passing blames. Initially, they were attacking Raila Odinga and Uhuru Kenyatta. Then they went to, I think, Rigathi Gachagua. And now they are complaining and attacking the Ford Foundation. All these are signs of a government that has failed, a government that is moribund, a government just counting its days in power. Ruto has failed. And by attacking Ford Foundation, William Ruto is spoiling chances for very many Kenyans. Ford Foundation has been supporting various groups, even the Kenya Human Rights Commission, various group artists, musicians. The Ford Foundation is supporting everybody. William Ruto should style up. If he has failed to deliver, let him resign and go. He should now not start disturbing everybody. He's disturbing Kenyans here. He's disturbing even people outside. Let me stop it there. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give the video a like. Any person watching us outside Kenya, drop a comment, let us know from which part of the globe you are watching us from. If possible, subscribe, give the video a like. Thank you. God bless you. God bless Kenya.